All right, I guess I am recording. All right, so welcome back to the channel on this splendid Friday morning. And I do believe it's the last Friday in August. So, my question is, I see all these influencers on YouTube and Instagram. I'm not on TikTok, but I guess TikTok has the biggest amount of influencers. And I'm just curious, what influences you? Are you influenced by any of these influencers? I mean, I don't know. I find it a little odd that people can actually go out and make a lot of money as an influencer. Just doesn't seem possible to me. Does the media influence you? Do they sway your opinion on something, whether it's, politics or a certain sports team or a certain celebrity? Does music influence you? There is one. In my opinion, music should not influence you. No, music should be purely entertainment and nothing more, nothing less. If it's influenced you, you need to find a different genre of music. Let's take for instance, I like classic rock. I like rock all the way back to the 50s, right up until, I'd say early 2000s, and then after that it kind of went, went down the drain. So let's take for instance Sammy Hagar, I Can't Drive 55. Now if you're out in your car and you're listening to that song and you have to mash the gas pedal to the floor or twist the throttle to your motorcycle wide open, now that's a bad thing. You're being influenced by the music. I don't know. So really, what does influence you? Let me know in the comments. Is it the media? Is it your local politician, your local sports celebrity? Is it music? Does your community leaders influence you? Does your pastor or your priest influence you? Now those are good influences. Yeah, those are good influences. Whether it's your pastor or your priest, yeah, that's a good influence on you. I see some of these. I watch a few of these reels from time to time on influences, and go out there and take the Dorito challenge. Oh, not the Dorito. I can't think of the name of it, but I think it's a Dorito and it's black, and it's the Scoville is the heat from the Scoville temperature there is surface of the sun. No, that's not something I want to try. Although I guess that's not being influenced. I guess that's more of a challenge. So there's a difference, I guess. But yeah, it makes me wonder. But anyhow, this is the second time that I've tried to do this video. Yeah, the first time was with my GoPro, but my GoPro was giving me audio woes, so I'm not going to use the GoPro anymore. $300 and almost $400 worth of GoPro equipment, microphone and camera and media mod and everything else, and can't get the audio to work, so the GoPro is just sitting on the desk doing nothing, and I'm using the the $50 Chinesium camera. Well, they're all made in China, but you know, a $50 camera, and I'm having better luck doing everything with it other than, you know, the battery. My only complaint about this camera is the battery only lasts maybe 20 minutes. But that's good for you folks, right? You only get to listen to me ramble for 20 minutes. Oh, by the way, before I forget, how about a big thumbs up? You know, like, hit subscribe, share, do all those YouTube things that the YouTube algorithm things, you know. But anyway, where was I since the squirrel ran across the road? Influencers and doing all these challenges. I just don't get it. I mean, is that the society we've become? It's kind of crazy, you know. It's kind of crazy. But like I said, I have been trying to do this video for quite some time. I went to Maine for the first, how many days did I go to Maine? Come on, turkey buzzards, get out of my way. 13 days? 12 days? 13 days, I think. No, 12 days. 12 days I was in Maine, visiting family. That was very nice. I mean, I had a good time. I honestly and truly hated to leave, but it is what it is. So, and the reason I was having such a hard time is, like I already mentioned, the GoPro camera. But I mean, man, that GoPro is starting to aggravate me to no end. I don't know, I think I might have to pawn it. And the other reason it's taken me so long to get out is, been busy. You know, I got back from Maine, I got one ride in, and I tried doing a video on a GoPro, and then it decided to rain. And it's been raining every day, and lots of rain. And I don't know, you just noticed the drainage ditch I went by, just, you know, I don't know, quarter of a mile back. It was full. We got water everywhere. Got more water than we know what to do with. And then I was busy with other things, you know, busy around my house, you know, helping some church members out with things they needed to have taken care of with their house, pressure washing it and all that. Yeah, down here in the south we pressure wash our houses because algae forms on them. I don't know what causes it. I think it's the big temperature swings and the humidity. So that could be it. But other than that, you know, not much else is going on. I had this whole big script I was gonna, you know, talk off on, you know, in my head, and I rehearsed it a dozen times, and yeah, I come out on the bike and went to turn the camera on 2 or 3 times and nothing was coming to mind. And I forgot all about my script and what I was actually really going to talk about. But then the thought of, you know, these influencers and a couple of the short reels I watched this morning, you know, and I mean, it's like, it cracks me up, you know, I mean, it's kind of funny. And, you know, somebody can go out there and, you know, do a hack on something, whether it's, you know, I don't know, riding motorcycles. But then again, us guys on YouTube, we're presenters. We're not influencers. I don't think I could influence anybody to do anything. Seriously. So what are you thinking? What do you all think about influencers? Let me know down in the comments. And you know, what are some of the crazy things you've seen influencers do? anything like that. You know, I know one thing. You should not be influenced by sports figures or celebrities. Their opinion means nothing. They're entertainers, and that's all it is. They're entertainers. You really shouldn't be influenced by politicians either, because if you think about it, you have to read the facts when it comes to politics, and you have to make up your own mind. You can't let somebody be making up your mind for you just because they say, you know, ABC, XYZ about themselves or a certain other political figure. You have to let that, you know, you got to read all the facts and weigh them and make your own decision on that. You know, but when it also comes to, you know, authoritative figures, I mean, as I mentioned earlier, you should let your pastor or your priest influence you. Those are good influences. You know, I used to be a very, very angry person until I turned my life around, and sadly it took the death of my son to see that. Just, you know, I walked around for 62 years of my life, just, 61 years of my life actually, just a miserable human being until I turned my life around. Anywho, enough about me. What else is going on out there? You guys logging some mileage? Anybody doing a big giant road trip? Have they done one this year? I mean, you know, Labor Day is the official end to summer, although we still got 2 good months of riding. We got all of September, we got October, and you know, I know when I lived up in Massachusetts, I rode year round. It didn't matter, as long as the streets were clear, the temperature didn't bother me at all. I didn't care if it was 0 degrees out. I would go out for a ride, or I would ride my bike to work. I think I rode my bike to work more than anybody in the company that rode, and there were 10,000 people working for the company I worked for in Boston. So I hope everybody's out there riding. I hope you're listening to your own mind, not being influenced by all the garbage that we see today, because, oh man, is it ever toxic. I mean, the amount of stuff out there is toxic beyond belief. And yeah, you know, still need to put that rear tire on my bike. I'll probably do that next week. I don't think it's going to be in the 90s, and I will have to give my guy a call and see if he can rip the tire off the rim and throw the new one on and get that back together. So yeah, looking forward, because I looked at this one this morning and I seriously debated even going out for a ride. It seems like every time I ride, it gets balder and balder, or as I call it, more and more transparent. It won't be long before I can see the white stripe. I know I'm pushing my luck, but I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm staying off the interstate. I'm not ripping through the corners. As much as I want to go ripping through the corners, I'm not. I'm just taking it slow and easy. I'm being very, very cautious. And to be honest with you, I can't wait to get that new I can't even remember the name of the tire. Shikano, whatever. Made in Korea. At least it's not made in Japan, right? Made in Korea. So that's good. Yeah, I think my turn is coming up. I haven't been up this way in forever. I kind of forget. Lucky nobody's behind me. I think there's a white fence I gotta be looking for or something. Oh, is this the street right here? Nope, that's a driveway. Here we go, here's a street. Nope, this is another driveway. Wow. I remember now, white fence. White fence. All right, after the white fence on the left. See, you don't do something for a while. I haven't been up this way, and I haven't done this portion of the route in quite some time. Simply because, you know, I found other better roads. You know, I go up there through Fishhawk and Mulberry and everything like that. And, you know, I go over there through all that Mosaic property and, you know, go down those favorite roads of mine, Hobbs Road and everything. I absolutely love it over there, so. And you don't come, I haven't been up this way in, almost 3 months now on this route, so. Been a while for me, and there's some changes, not too many. That one big housing development is getting bigger and bigger, sadly. But yeah, I mean, I like this ride. Well, once I get the new rear tire on the bike, I'll be taking the wife out a lot more. It'll be cooler. Instead of being 98 degrees, it'll be 90 degrees. So, well, I think I don't know. I think I've rambled enough. I mean, I really didn't look at the clock when I started. I know I told myself I was going to keep these videos to cows. Moo! Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, I was going to keep these videos to less than 15 minutes. And I know the last few were like really long. I should have actually made them two-parters, but anywho, I did pick up some new subscribers. I thank you guys. Always like new subscribers. Like I said, I'm not here to make any money off of YouTube. I'm doing this solely for me. I mean, it's fun. I mean, actually this morning, you know, I did want to get this done, and as I was backing the bike out of its parking position, the camera mount broke. You know, the GoPro pieces that you all link together, one of them broke. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I guess I'm not really supposed to be doing this video or doing vlogging, so I had to go in the house and put the video camera inside the underwater housing so I could mount it to the chin mount on my helmet, which is kind of crazy because I can't tell whether the camera is on or off. So I may be doing all this talking for naught. Wouldn't that be funny? Oh wait, it's happened 1,000 times already. Yeah, I've been down this road 2 or 3 times, talking for 45 minutes to an hour, and get home and all that you hear is sounds like Charlie Brown's teacher. The squawk box at the local drive-through diner. I like the Charlie Brown's teacher better. Anybody remember the Charlie Brown cartoons? The way the adults always sounded? Just like when we were kids growing up, whenever our parents talked, all as we heard was not funny, I know, but it is, because we were all kids and We all used to look at our parents like they were the biggest idiots on the world, but you know something? You only got one set of parents, folks. And when you don't call them or you don't see them, they miss you. And then one day, you go to call them, no, they're not there anymore. I miss that. I miss calling my mom. I miss hearing my dad rant and rave about everything under the sun. Yeah. Brave soul out pedaling. It's only 86 degrees though. That was a fat tire bike. That's one of those fat tire bikes that take off road. Ugh. That's a struggle to pedal one of those. Egads, is that ever a struggle? I tried one. Too old, too fat. Speaking of too fat, you should go check out my Instagram post I did this morning when I finished up my 60 minutes of cardio. Yeah, my 5:40 a.m. workout. Yeah, I get on that elliptical machine at about yeah, that guy tried to kill me. That was nice, huh? Oh. And I didn't even say bad words. Oh, proud of myself. Nah. Swearing and cursing. Ooh, there's a good topic for my next video. Yeah, that's a real good topic. Swearing and cursing. Yep. That will be my next topic. Well, I've babbled long enough. This is probably 20 minutes already. So when I get up here to the intersection, I'm going to call it a day. So as usual, how about a big thumbs up and peace and God bless.